computer.
Welcome, welcome. I love that we are from different areas. I see you said Oregon, Utah, East. I just moved from the East Coast. I was a lot closer to Sarah than I am now here in Utah. Um, but welcome. So I'm Rebecca, and we are here to learn a little bit more about coaching and to share a little bit about what we do and our experience. And first off, we're going to start with stories. There are four of us who are just going to share like 3 to 5 minutes of why, where we came from, why we're here, and where we want to go with coaching. And so with that, after that, we'll go through just some details on what we do, what we actually do, the tangibles that fuel our business and that help us to connect with people from all around. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna share my screen here. And we'll get started.
Where is?
And make sure you are muted. So if you could please do that, and we will go, and you're good. All right, here. So what is coaching? Let me put you guys on the side here. Okay. So first off, oops, sorry guys, there we go. So I'm Rebecca, this is my family. I started coaching in April of 2017. So my background is, I'm a nurse, and when I was in college, like 11 years ago, I ran marathons as kind of my outlet and something I could do to push my sit in, just exercise in general. And it started with running when I was in 5th grade. As an outlet because I didn't have exercise. I was told I was chubby as a kid. And anyways, I turned that into fuel to actually just do something for me. And so running kind of is something I clung to. Through grade school, it helped me to gain confidence to try out for teams. And so I ran marathons in college, and that was really just a big part of who I was. And beyond the exercise part, it was a mental thing of just feeling those endorphins, feeling good. And then I got married at the end of college, and motherhood came shortly after. I had been working full-time as a nurse, went down to very part-time once my first baby came, and my body changed in a lot of ways. My situation changed. For me, it was get married, have a family. And that started, I had this job that had been an outlet. And then that kind of, the social and the stretching my education that way kind of came to, okay, motherhood is your focus. I couldn't get out and run like I used to. So I did shorter distances. I made it work. But in the process of all of that, I kind of lost a little bit of my identity. And I was on this search to find a passion. So I had 3 babies, still on this search. I had been doing nursing part-time, stopped for a while. And even with that job, I still felt like there was something missing that I wanted to help me grow as a person. And I really soul searched. And my husband had several passions and hobbies and things that he was interested in, and I just didn't. So I had been watching my friend, who turns out was on my volleyball team in high school, and I saw her life parallel mine in terms of motherhood. And we both had 3 kids, and she was, I think, having a 4th soon after. And I watched her share this journey she was on. I didn't really know much about it, kind of dabbled in things along the way as far as Beachbody programs. I tried out a few on DVD, never really committed. In the meanwhile, running kind of was this back burner thing that I would do whenever I had time, and I'd push it off sometimes, and I'd have to like sign up for a race and pay money to actually like commit myself to do the training, and I had to taper it down. I couldn't do what I used to do. Anyways, I found myself in a spot where I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna try something different. What I was doing wasn't working. I had my 3rd baby. I was about 6 months postpartum. That's when I reached out to her and asked her about her next challenge group. And it took so much guts, so much bravery for me to actually reach out. But I did it, and I decided I'm just going to commit to this 21-day program. And I started. And after plateauing with my weight, with the running I was doing, the first like month of doing these home workouts and learning more about nutrition, I lost like 8 pounds, and it was amazing. I started feeling more energy. And so I thought, like, I want to start sharing this with people. So really it came from a place of like, when you find something good, like maybe it's a restaurant and there's like a dish that you really love and you just want to share it. It was like that. Like, I just want to share what is working for me, the energy I'm feeling, because everyone needs to feel this way. And that's how my coaching journey started almost 4 years ago, was just out of this genuine desire to help people feel good, because I knew that, this was making me feel good. Well, it actually turned into this passion that I am still fueled to show up for every day. And more than anything for that, like, I am so stinking grateful, because it's given me a purpose. I put my feet on the floor in the morning at 5 a.m., sometimes 5:15 if I need a little bit more rest. But I am ready to go. I have a plan. And instead of floundering around wondering what I'm going to do for the day and maybe hopping on the treadmill at 4 in the afternoon, I know what I'm going to do. I have a workout plan, and it has gotten me in better shape, dare I say, than marathons, because I'm working all my body groups, and I have upper body strength that I didn't have with marathon running. And I've learned about nutrition, which, holy cow, game changer. And I have supplements to help keep my energy levels good and get the most out of my workouts. And they're like 30 to 45 minutes. And I've learned that that's what I need. I need a plan. I need something simple. Like, now I've got 4 kids. I've been able to do this all the way through pregnancy with my 4th and postpartum. My youngest is now a year old, and my kids just know that this is their lifestyle now. And they see a mom that's more fueled, more purposeful, has more energy. And there are so many reasons why I do this, but for them to see and to have these this healthy lifestyle trickle down to them has been so rewarding. So that's a little snippet. I don't want to take too much time, but man, oh man, I'm just really grateful for what this has done for me and the community and the people I get to surround myself with, because of reaching out, super scared, and asking more and getting started. So next, we're going to hear from Sarah.
All right. Can you hear me? I hope you can. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And if you don't want your face on here, I totally understand. So I am Sarah Myers. You may not understand what one-star diamond coach means, but it means that I'm all in on building a business and I'm ready to run. I'm ready to make sure that my family has financial freedom in regards to traveling wherever they want to go, and in regards to making sure that my daughter has a cash pot. So when she turns 18, that she can have a wedding of her dreams. She could have a car. She can have a house. She could do whatever she wants. If she wants to go to college, she can go to Ivy League school, whatever. But that rank is a reflection of how many people I want to impact. So just know that when you jump into coaching, I guarantee you a vision is really, really crucial. So I want to say, while you're watching this, just kind of think about what you want. What do you really, really want to do with your life? So where did I start? So my journey actually started in 2013, and a little bit about me. I'm a believer. I love Jesus. Cuss a little. I'm a special warfare military spouse. I did go to the Naval Academy, which is the military academy as well. I was medically discharged. That was exciting. Married for 8 years. I'm a toddler mom. She's sitting right behind me. I am a husky owner. Furs everywhere. Currently, we are stationed on the East Coast. We have a couple East Coast girls right now. And I am legit passionate about how I'm comfortable in my skin, and I have stretched it out. I have had a child, and I have gained a ton of weight, and I am empowering women every single day. Come to my feed and you will feel empowered. So give me adversity and I will rise, and you will too. We're all rising together. And so technically I've been signed up as a coach with the military discount since 2013. I received my little package and DVDs back in the day. That's what we got. We didn't have this cool little portal of 1,400 workouts from the touch of a button on your phone. No. You got each individual workout in DVDs. What did I do? I let this fancy little bag of superfoods, I had no idea, I thought it was a protein shake, sit in my 1-bedroom apartment and get stale, because I did open it, expire, didn't use it. I didn't use my DVDs. I let them get dusty. And a year later, my sister-in-law, who signed me up, who's had 3 kids, all 3 C-sections, have a 6-pack, all because she went all in. And I said, and I had gained 20 more pounds. So I said, okay, well, I don't feel comfortable enough to jump with Shaun T. If you have seen Shaun T on infomercials, he jumps a lot. And I was like, no, everything's going to jiggle. Heck to the no to the heck, because I'm a swimmer and swimmers don't jump. We're very uncoordinated humans. So I went all in on our 3-day cleanse, 21-day cleanse. And that's actually really something that many people don't know about. And this was a plant-based cleanse. And I lost 12 pounds right away. And so I decided, okay, I'm great. I'm going to start a workout. And people started asking me what the heck I was doing. And I said, oh, well, I'm doing this thing. They're like, can I do it too? Can I buy it from you? And I had no idea that you can make income from that. Zero clue I had an account to make income. So from the course of 2014 to 2016, I ran a business and I YouTubed everything. Found out that our team was very successful, and I went on a cruise. I went places. I went to Nashville. I went to Louisiana. New Orleans. I went places with this company. Never committed to a workout program, because I thought I was too good. This D1 swimmer was too cool for school. And I was a live fitness instructor because I thought that I could teach everyone, but I didn't need to do a program. Crashed and burned. Mental health crisis. My husband, his tour out here is extremely high paced, high tempo, top secret, and no one will understand what it means to be in his shoes. And I didn't understand it either. And I crashed so hard that I went to a psych hospital when I was 3 months postpartum, undiagnosed bipolar, in the psych hospital 17 days. He had to come home. And he went to a wife who is unrecognizable. He didn't know if he could stay in. And I was unplugged from this community. Fast forward, I gained rapid weight, and I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. If you don't know what that means, you can Google it, but technically, like, my body wasn't working well. And I also was given medicine that made me gain weight. I gained 50 pounds rapidly. Usually women like to lose weight with their postpartum, but I gained weight all the way back to 210 pounds. I delivered at 221. I was really, really large. This frame holds 150, 160 on a good day, you know? So I actually was asked and texted by an old coach of mine who said, are you ever going to come back? And I was like in the middle of a deployment, not even living in my own house in California, and with a tear in my ATFL ankle. I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. And she said, well, they're doing a new program called Bar Blend, and it's for women, especially their pelvic floor. It's starting in January 2020. Let's go, because I'm not going to coach anymore. So what happened? I said, okay, I'm coming back, because I didn't want her to quit. From there, I went all in. And in fact, I went all in February 2020, because I gained confidence by taking my fear and anxiety of absolutely feeling just ashamed of where I was at. And I said, no, bipolar is not going to define me. My gut and how I look is not going to define me as a mom. And I'm coming back even stronger. And I'm going to show women they can do it. So from February 2020 to today, I have brought 90 and make that 93 coaches on to my team. And I have brought some business builders, and I'm 40 pounds down, 22 inches down. And I've completed 7 programs, 3-day refresh, and the 21-day ultimate reset again, run 2 5Ks. And I will say my life is forever changed. There you go.
Woo! Fire. This is the kind of change we love to hear about. Okay, Erin, you ready?
Yes.
All right. We want to hear from Erin. Erin, I love working with you. Share us your energy.
Okay. So I actually didn't start until this summer. So I was probably September when I signed up. But when I signed up, a little bit about me, I am a veteran. I was in the Army. I was a military spouse for years. I also have Hashimoto's. And then this last summer, the doctor told me my A1C was getting out of control and I was going to be diabetic if I didn't take control of myself. And that kind of scared me a little bit. But before that, a couple of years before that, I'd suffered from a TBI. I had really brained myself on a cement wall. I would not recommend running into a cement wall. It is not good. I ended up with like 40 stitches in the side of my face and lots of lasting effects. I had a hard time. I couldn't do anything that shook my head. I couldn't do anything that raised my blood pressure super fast because I found myself passing out or getting really tired or having to just stop if I did anything like that. And I was really frustrated because I'd been in the Army. I'd always been physical. I'd gotten to this point that here I am this last summer at 250 pounds, 30 pounds heavier than I ever delivered a baby at. And I was so ashamed of myself. We went on this epic vacation with my kids and we went all over. I took thousands of pictures and I was in 5 of them and they were all from the shoulders up. And I was really upset about that because I had, always told my kids and my girls to be proud of who you are. Even if you're working on yourself, even if you are in a place where you don't feel proud of yourself, be proud of who you are because you're still there. You're still showing up. And I wasn't showing up for my wife, for myself, my life. I had seen Beachbody before. I had tried all sorts of things, trying to get myself back on track, just tracking my calories, going to the gym, doing some videos at home. I tried all these things and nothing seemed to work. And I was getting really frustrated and my anxiety got really bad and I got put on anxiety medication and then I started gaining more weight and I was super in a bad place. But about August, I jumped on to the Beachbody website and I said, I'm just going to exercise. I'm just going to do the exercise. So I signed up just for the exercise stuff. And I said, that's it. I'm just going to exercise. I'm going to take it off. I know how to do my nutrition. I totally am good. And so I exercised and I lost a little bit, not much, but I wasn't getting the results that I hoped for. And I sat down and thought about it for a while. And I've been watching Rebecca online for a while. And I saw her and I saw that she was getting results because she was all in. She was there. She was showing up every day for herself, for her team, for her family. And I wanted to do that. And I decided if I really wanted to make a change, I had to be all in. And so I got a hold of her and I said, all right, I want to do this. I want to do this thing. And she directed me to MBF, which I love. I feel like it's my soul program. And she also talked to me about the shakes, the nutrition programs. And I was really skeptical because I'm like, that's a lot of money. I mean, what if I invest in these things and it doesn't work, And so I'm like, how do I justify that to my husband? But I really started really enjoying the journey because the nutrition programs totally helped me through my emotional eating. I would get stressed and I would go straight to the refrigerator and I would just start eating. And by watching those programs, I started being more mindful about what I was eating. I joined as a passive coach because I didn't want to actually help people because I couldn't help myself at this point in time. So how in the world was I going to help anybody else? But between the end of September and December, I lost 25 pounds and I was loving the shakes and I was loving the nutritional supplements. And at the end of December, I looked at myself and I said, this is awesome. I did this. I didn't think there was any hope for me. And I totally did this. And I want to share it. I want everybody to know that there's hope. I want everybody to know that there is a way that you can totally do this. And so then I contacted Rebecca again and I said, okay, I'm doing it. I'm going to coach. I'm going to try and help people. And I'm doing it because there's hope out there for people like me who struggle, who have struggled for years and think that there's no hope for them, that there's nothing left. There's totally hope. And I joined up and I started, I've only been like really seriously coaching for like a month, but I love it. I am sharing my journey. I am encouraging people, and I am just trying to help people understand that, that you can. For so long, I told myself, I can't, but you totally can. And when you find out you can, and you join this incredible group of amazing women that are so supportive and really love each other and really lift each other every day, not only can you, but you can totally help other people. You can take each other and lift each other up and make this year just the most joyful, awesome year ever. And so that's kind of a little bit about where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Oh, I love hearing this. It just gives me chills to think what you can do with this and this, the women that you get to lock arms with, like Erin. Okay, Whitney's up next. I didn't snag a picture in time, but I got a little blurb. Whitney, you go ahead and unmute and tell us a little bit about your journey.
All right. Hey, can everyone hear me? Hi. My name's Whitney Davidson. I am active duty military. And I've got a little one, Tegan. She's playing right now next to me. I tried to put her down for a nap and wasn't happening. And I just started Beachbody in September. So Sarah reached out to me probably, well, I don't know how long before that, maybe a couple months before, and was like, hey, Beachbody would like, have you thought about it? Like, what would you think about doing the program? I was like, I was kind of going through a tumultuous time. I was just going through my divorce and I was about to PCS, moved from Maryland to Norfolk, and there was just a lot going on. And she reached back out again once I had moved, and I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I'll try it. I had done a 2-week practice set, was just like, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So I just tried it out in September and was enjoying it, and joined the bandwagon of folks that were doing, like Instagram and social media accountability, where it's like, oh, I'm going to try to post every day, and that'll make sure I actually do it, because people will be like, hey, where's your post today? And I'll be like, I need to make sure I'm doing it. So I rode crew in college only for about 1.5 years. Then I did marathon team. And then I was what you call a NARP. I went to the Naval Academy with Sarah. I was a year behind her, a 2015 grad. And I became a NARP, which is a non-athletic regular person. And I will say that the Naval Academy definitely does things to your self-image and identity. And just, there's a lot of focus placed on how you look. So I think that I definitely fell into the kind of pit of everything else in life could be crazy as long as you look a certain way in a uniform, or people are commending you on your physical attributes or your physical fitness. That's all that matters. So definitely a premium put on that. And so in 2014, I was hospitalized for an eating disorder for about 3 months. And I was patient in a hospital, and it was the worst thing ever. You were basically on lockdown, you couldn't leave, and it was miserable. But going into it, I kind of was like, I'm doing this for a check in the box so I can say that I went and move on with my life. And I recognized going in that I was very close to killing myself. Like, I was very close, like my health is just in a really, really bad place. So I think that was also part of, moving forward in time, definitely a concern about, how am I going to continue to sustain like a positive self-image and healthy eating and a balance, essentially. I had issues when I was pregnant with my daughter, in terms of like the weight gain and everything else, and mental stuff. And of course, going through a divorce and a very toxic relationship with my now ex-spouse. That was just a lot at one time. So coming out and kind of like coming up for air finally at the end of last year was my time to say, can I approach a workout regimen that will be able to have the balance of healthy eating and nutrition and also working out, and not overindulging in either one, where you're being either super restrictive or over exercising. So I started my first program was 21 Day Fix Extreme, and I really enjoyed it. I was posting to social media and people were reaching out, asking questions. And I was like, this is kind of fulfilling. So even though I didn't have a lot of customers or like a lot of people interested in like reaching out saying they wanted to join right away, I kind of stuck with it. And I have, even to this point, I guess now it's almost February, and I've only brought on a couple of people, but I also have to baseline my kind of like when Sarah said you have to have a vision, I didn't really know what that was when I started. It was just kind of, I want to do something and just see what happens. And I had a lot of people reach out saying like, thank you for encouraging me. I'm getting back in fitness. I'm trying to work out again, not necessarily Beachbody, but that was rewarding in and of itself. It's just people taking control of their health and taking control of, their fitness and their nutrition and everything like that. That was something that was important to me, even if they weren't doing Beachbody. So being a full-time working mom, especially being on a ship without a lot of connectivity or service. And I started going underway for about a year and a half, starting in a couple of months. I'll be doing underway back and forth. I definitely will not be able to be as engaged as I'd like to be, but I think coaching has been rewarding in the fact that it's allowed me to see how I can impact and help others. And are you okay? Can you hold on 1 second? And it's given me that opportunity. Tegan, why don't you come here?
You can go get her if you want real quick.
Sorry.
Tegan. No worries. This is real life. Real life happens.
You can build your business during your kids' nap time. That's what I'm doing. Or with them on your lap. Or in the carpool line.
Tegan's a star in live workouts.
Yeah.
Star.
It's okay.
It's okay. Tell us a story.
Yeah. Can you say hi? But it has just been, it's been a journey. It's been awesome. And I really enjoyed, even though I haven't been able to do as much, I put a lot of pressure on myself to really achieve a lot of metrics that I had to recognize, there's only so much I can do, with the job being by myself and trying to manage everything. There's only so much I can do. So I do what I can and don't, lose sleep over not being able to meet all of my, goals that I set for myself, but I'm still working towards something and I'm still enjoying being able to share my journey with other people. And that's been amazing. So very grateful for what Beachbody has done in the community. We do 9:30 Zoom calls with Sarah's team every Saturday, and I've missed one Saturday since I started in September. So that's been an incredible, it's just become part of my lifestyle. My siblings have joined in, my mom, my cousins, and that's been super special. So I have enjoyed it. It's been wonderful. So highly encourage those thinking about it to just take the dive and then see where it goes. And it may change up, as you heard Sarah say, like it can change up over the years, up and down, and that's okay. You just step back when you need to and then lean in when you can. So
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing, Whitney. I love that there's power in our story. And I hope that you resonate with just the different stories. We're all different. And what we have gravitated to is something that has given us purpose in our own way and helped us to see more of a vision for the future and hope. And so I want you to consider I want you to think, how are you feeling like right now? Listening to these stories of empowerment, how are you feeling inside? And what do you want for your future? If you could pave a way forward, look 5 years down the line, what would that look like in an ideal world? And I think sometimes we forget that we have an integral part in what happens in our future. Sometimes we forget that. So I want you to just write in the chat. I can't see it. Maybe Sarah can kind of respond to some of those things because I'm presenting. But comment, like, what would your life look like? What will it look like as you take control of your health, as you embrace where you're at and incorporate more love, more community, more purpose? Like what does that look like? Where will you be? And just consider, as we talk about these things, that Beachbody is a vehicle for so many different kinds of lifestyles, and that we get to choose that. It's the vehicle for financial freedom. It's the vehicle to retire spouses for some people. It's the vehicle for community for some, the vehicle for more health and purpose. Whatever that looks like, you can create that with this tool, this vehicle, and find more of what you're looking for. And when we are in a state of mental, physical, emotional health, when that's what we're working towards, so much opportunity opens up. So I want you to just consider that. We're going to go through a few things here. And I'm going to put back up here. So what do we do? What are the tangibles? These, you've heard some stories. We want to tell you what we actually do to move our businesses forward. So you can work your business on social media. A lot of us do, because that allows us to reach a lot of people. It can also be people that you physically live around. So what are those things that we do? First and foremost, always and forever, is your own journey. Prioritizing your own journey. Work on you first. You know, you've heard the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. We want to help fill our cup so full that it is just overflowing with energy and some to give. And, you know, that might not be where you're at right now, but I promise this, as you dive in and start really working on you, it'll give you that energy and vitality. So we use the products. We share about how our life is being affected by the products. We do it in a way that is genuine. We talk about what our life is, what is changing in our life, how our kids are being affected, how we're feeling, the energy levels, more than a stock photo of a product. We don't want to sell. We want to share. We want to share what we're doing, what we're completing, how we're getting stronger, those non-scale victories. And it all starts with being proof the product works. It starts with drinking your shake. It's a dense nutrition shake that helps us to feel more vitality. Whitney's shown. And try it firsthand. We get to be the guinea pigs of the new workout programs that come out, of the new supplements that come out, so that we can talk and share about them and how we incorporate them into our life. There are things for kids. There are things to help us. All the tools that we have, we can incorporate in our kids too. There are meditation programs. There are kids workouts. There, you know, things for us, all different shapes and varieties, low impact, high impact, cardio, dance. You pick a program, you drink your shake, you share about how you're feeling, and talk to people. We connect, follow, or invite and follow up. So as we are sharing, we want to be able to reach out to people and reconnect. So we have a sphere of influence, whether you recognize it or not, people that know, love, and trust you right now, people that you've grown up with in your church group, in, you know, high school friends, your college roommates, the people at your daughter's preschool, you know, different places that we connect with people. And when you are able to reach out and genuinely connect on that level, and then, you know, conversations will come up, and we invite people to join us. And it was scary for me at first, but it really is, when you're focused on serving, that's when the magic happens. When you focus on how this has affected you, because we are first proof the product works, and we come from a place of just gratitude and service, we reach out to people and share what we're doing and ask them to join us. Sometimes people just need that invite, that invitation to a better thing. A lot of people feel stuck, and whether, you know, something is like we've had people share already, like sometimes there's a breaking point where you just have to make a change, and sometimes it's just something that you want to do to improve your life in general. Anyways, you never know where people are coming from and where they're at, so we just invite, and then we make sure to follow up and connect and all those things. So that's We teach you how to do that in trainings, how to do it in a way that's genuine and authentic to you. And a lot of that happens on social media platforms. And that is kind of the meat and potatoes of what we do. Because if we just live our own little journey and we never open our mouth or share it, we won't be able to connect with people and share it, with them. The next pillar is getting people results and being the best recognition cheerleader that we can. Focusing on the good, focusing on the progress. And as you do the programs, you can help someone through it. For example, the Bar Blend program that really lit Sarah's fire in February, that lit my postpartum journey. That was a program that really worked for me postpartum. And so I did the program. And then now I can speak to that postpartum mom who's freshly postpartum and needs something low impact that is going to get results, help her feel amazing. And I can speak to that because I've done it. And then you get to help them get results along the way. And it's amazing what happens when you're living that lifestyle and working on your journey yourself. You get to help people through that alongside you. And it's always a journey that you're inviting people to, no matter where you're at. I was still inviting people when I was 39 weeks pregnant, about to have a baby, because I know that this works. And freshly postpartum, it's embracing this lifestyle and incorporating these tools in your tool belt to be able to help people and help them get results. Let's move to the next one. The fourth pillar, and probably just a huge game changer, is personal development. I hadn't heard about it before. It actually got me in the door to wanting to change my lifestyle and actually start the programs. I started listening to books that helped me to level up in my life. I thought at first that I wasn't broken, so I didn't need to be fixed. That was an approach that I had at the beginning, but personal development is really a way to expand your mind and help you think bigger than your current situation, help you to dream bigger, help you to know that there is so much more to life than you currently know. And it helps give tactical tools to help you navigate through the rejection when people say no to you, or the comments that you get from people, or you're changing and other people around you aren't, and that can be uncomfortable. What do you do about it? You lean into the team, into the community of people doing that same uncomfortable thing and getting out of their comfort zone, and you get to share and really create this ecosystem of support and positivity and really leveling up in every way in your life. I know since I started personal development, because it is a pillar of coaching, I've also expanded to mothering or parenting books, and being able to really be aware enough to realize what I need and go seek that through personal development. So here's some suggestions, and we have lots more. You can see the books here. I've read most of these, and it's just amazing how your mind will expand when you put yourself in a position to just grow and learn. All right. And we, as Sarah mentioned, we have incredible support through our upline team. And as a top 10 team, we have the tools and resources to really help you on your journey and help give you like that springboard to start your journey, find your voice, and help you to understand how to navigate conversations. So you have that support. Just know that from the get-go. And whether you are here supporting whoever you're supporting on this call, just know that we are here to help each other through this, and it's amazing. So what I love is that our journey is our job. Literally, we show up, and as we dial in our nutrition and our fitness, it is a direct reflection to our business. Because when we have that fuel and fire and we're getting results, it's going to speak volumes, and people are going to wonder what we're doing and ask and reach out. And it all starts with your job. Super cool perk is that we don't house any inventory. All we have as an investment is in your own tools to get healthy. That's it. And then there's a Beachbody like $15, $16 monthly fee that you pay to get access to the wholesale prices that we have on our supplements, and everything you get a discount on because you are investing in, as someone, you're investing in your journey. So the packs range from 140 to 220, I would say, depending on the packs that you're wanting to get started with. And I'll show you some packs at the end. We have a new Coach Mentorship. Sarah and I are currently in the middle of one right now. And just know that we have your back. When you want to get started on this journey, you're going to feel a lot of feelings, a lot of reservations. It's normal. You're going to probably want to talk yourself out of it, but I want to challenge you to follow that energy and follow that tug on your heart. If you're feeling like this opportunity would allow you to take your journey to the next level, I guarantee it will when you lean into it. Perks of coaching. So we have an awesome trip, Success Club trip. Next year, it's going to be to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, all based on helping 3 to 5 people a month get started. And it's incredible. I didn't realize how doable that was for me until I just dug in and started doing what we're told to do every day to, share and invite and connect with people. And I was able to earn the trip that we're not doing in March, but but they've done a voucher system, so super rad. We can go on our own time. But every year there's a Success Club trip. There are team retreats that either you're upline or Micah sometimes does downline wide retreats for us. There's the community that you're plugged into every day to help you navigate this journey together. There are multiple ways of earning income. 2 specific ones are residual, or first is commission. So when you connect someone with a product, you're getting a commission off that order. That's kind of like a retail opportunity. But then you unlock the opportunity to earn residual income and become a leader and build your own tribe of people who want to do this with you, who want to lock arms and run. And that's where you tap into the residual income, where as you build your leadership skills and as you grow as a person and as you have the servant heart, you're able to help your coaches see success, who help their coaches see success and their customers. And you build this community where we then support each other on the daily in a private app through our journey, through our nutrition. And doing that has opened up opportunities for me. I didn't mention this before. So I'm a nurse, and I worked part-time having kids, and I was able to, through part-time nursing, still exceed my nursing income with coaching. And I'm not working as a nurse. We've made a move across the country last year. My business was able to grow still through the move. And now I'm putting my focus more on coaching because I love helping people on the preventative side of health. And it's still the same job to me. I'm still helping and impacting lives in a different way. So just know that the residual income is such a blessing, and you can make of it what you want. So what I want to just address quickly, if this resonates with you, there are probably some more questions you may have. We can talk about them now. So the next slide is talking about questions. So have those handy or write them in the chat so we can talk about them. Just know that you will be supported 100% by this amazing crew and team. And we cross-train each other. We are just here for each other. We want everyone to succeed. And common reservations, just, you're probably having some in your head right now. I know I did. I've listed some of them here. Just know that when you have that vision, it's going to trump whatever those feelings are that you have. It really will. So fear of failure, not being at your goal weight yet, being too busy already. What we do is we focus on where we want to go, and then we cut out the fluff, and we work on, through personal development, the fear of failure. We turn it into, I'm growing. And And when we work through those things, it translates into every area of our life. And so this is really a personal development program with a compensation plan attached. That's really what it is. We are growing and learning, and it's just an incredible opportunity to share this blessing with the world. When your mission and purpose are aligned with where you're going, and you're showing up every day and taking action towards becoming a better version of yourself, and through helping others, you light a fire inside that fuels every area of your life, and you'll show up better for it across the board. So with that being said, I have a slide at the end that has questions. I'll show you briefly and you can chat with your coach. If you've already started your journey, just know that there's a coach fee associated with starting as a coach. And if you started as a challenger with your own pack, you can get that fee waived. If you started as, if you've got the discount currently, then all you need to do is unlock your own potential and get yourself plugged into the team resources, and you are set to go. This minute, you can be helping someone get started alongside you. And let me pull these. There we go. You'll see our 9-week Control Freak is the current program a lot of us are doing. And so there are options for that. You can talk with your coach and we can get you the graphic to look over that more closely. And then a couple different options for January bundles. 30-day breakaway is our running program, running lifting program. So that's an awesome program that you can get started with. And most of these packs come with very similar resources, just a couple tweaks in equipment. MBFA is kind of like a CrossFit style program. So you'll see here, you start with kind of you can start with one of these programs. No matter what, you get access to 1,400 plus workouts. The only difference is the accessories associated with that specific program. That's why they have that name to them. And now we have an opportunity to ask any questions about all of this information. And I'm gonna
Thank you, Rebecca.
Yeah, thank you guys all for listening.
Good. Oh my gosh. Oh, we had a few hop off. So just know this is recorded and we'll have a link for you guys. Erin, I love your smile. Just give it to me. Just bottle up your smile. And Whitney, such brave soul to share. Good goodness. Oh my gosh. I want to speak a little bit on this topic of the packs. These packs are not only unlocking access to 40 hours worth of nutrition courses. It's not just containers and trackers, but they're unlocking NASM certified trainers that have put together programs that are meant to make sure that you don't plateau. So if you are currently doing a program on your own, YouTubing, following an influencer, I would like to find out if they're NASM certified, if they are dietitians, and if they've gotten their master's degree in that. I would like to know if these YouTubers have been qualified and vetted and educated, because they're flashy, right? It's great. It's good to know. But I want you to be investing your time and energy and the resources that are proven to work. And also, you have over 80 programs at the touch of your fingertips, and there are boatloads of family workouts that we have not even discussed. So when you are accessing these packs, it's like a freaking home run. It is more than you could ever ask for, which kind of overwhelms a new person. So I just want to just put out there, just real quick, and I gotta, just put that there.
Sarah, I just want to ditto that. I think I've read so many articles, and during COVID, it's been an opportunity for so many people to share their journeys and share their experiences. Like, this is how you can get a 6-pack. This is how you can get this and that. And it's so accessible and it's free. So that's been great. But I've read also a lot of articles about trained people with the certification saying, you have all of this misinformation that can cause injury that no one's following up on. It's just like, hey, get my program, or hey, do this, and it's great. And with no caveats, right? No, even in Autumn's program, and it's the 9-week control freak, there's like a thing at the beginning about like, make sure you talk to your doctor, make sure you do this, make sure you keep your area clean, and all this stuff. And which he really doesn't have to, if you've done the program before, you're kind of familiar, but I struggle with how accessible it is to get fitness. And then also how much of an opportunity it provides to so many people to put information out there or put videos out there, and really can just cause people to feel like, well, why don't I have this? Or why can't I have this? And it's like, you can do this every day for 2 weeks and this is what you'll look like. And there's nothing about how you're supposed to eat or sleep or drink water. It's just do this every day and you'll have a oblique that looks like this, or this that looks like this. And a lot of influencers have talked about, you know, like, this is our opportunity to like take advantage and show what we're doing. And a lot of professionals that have suffered and been like, we're not willing to just put material out there because we don't want to just put stuff out there and not have follow-up. And there's a cost attached to it, but yes, there's a cost attached because it's what you're getting and it's going to be worth what you pay for it, versus something that's free, which you may or may not get results from. So that would be my only caution. Is I've seen a lot of stuff and it can be very, you can go into the depths of Instagram with all the different people doing their different programs, and there's no disclaimers on any of it. It's just out in the universe for anyone who wants it. So
amen to that. And I'm not sure if you all have noticed, but Beachbody's been around for a long time. I want to ask what that influencer who's 21, how long they've been training for. So not saying that there aren't great 21-year-old trainers, but I want to say, what's the quality that you're getting? And it's kind of like shopping for organic food, right? Like, you're going to pay for quality, but I like to say those 160 packs, you know, breaking it down to a year and kind of breaking down to the value. What are you willing to invest in your health? I used to pay for nails every 2 weeks, for gel polish, and I don't want to admit how much that was. And was that for my beauty or was that for vanity? I don't know. But so when you break it down to 160 divided by 12, doing the math, what is that, 13 a month? So what are you getting for that? So just ask yourself questions. What is in your budget to allow you to access this? And then what is the opportunity when you invest in this and then being able to have a business? And how much does it take to have a business, have a storefront business, and pay for brick and mortar, versus having this pretty much you just have to buy for your product that launches you and your journey, and you have your fee waived if you get a challenge back. So I'm just saying, it's pretty awesome. I know a guy who works with my husband who has a juicing business, and they have spent hundreds and thousands of dollars for their business. So to launch a business, to be an entrepreneur, it takes a lot of money. And I am blown away how much you don't have to truly sacrifice, but it does take the drive and determination and the willingness to learn and the flexibility. So I don't know if you guys want to chime in on that, but.
Awesome. Yeah, I think we'll close this out, this portion. Sarah and I are going to be running a new Coach Mentorship starting February, probably the 1st. And we're ready and geared up to help you find your place in this and to use this as a vehicle for your opportunities and for your vision and for your dreams. And it's totally possible to work on you, to help others along the way, and to really lean into something bigger than yourself and find more of yourself along the way. And that's what I think we've all found in our own way. And so the opportunity is here. We are so excited to welcome people into our teams that are ready to run with us and really dig in and see the opportunity in this. And we're just happy. We're happy to see people's lives being changed along the way. So thanks for your time. we'll close this out and just connect up with your coach and you can chat further. So have an awesome